Actually, let's make sure we double check that. Looks good, looks good. Engage.
Alrighty, hello again everybody. I stretched my legs, moved around. Seriously, like whenever you're playing video games for like an extended period of time, you will thank yourself. Just get up and do a stretch break. I'm partially saying this as a comic artist who really doesn't do that as much as I should. So yeah, just make sure to take your stretch breaks. Anyway, let's finish up this area, and then I think we'll call it a day, but I want to find out what the flip is going on. I have been here because there are completely empty footlockers. Oh, it's a red one this time. Oh, and it has a flamethrower.
Yes.
From trying to take you down to size.
I really like these droid head designs. Okay, how's everybody doing? Ooh, not the best, not the best. Oh, I love this med pack. Use item, please. Oops. Hey, that's our old clunker! That's our old baby clunker! Eben Hawk! Oh, my baby rust bucket! My baby hunk of junk! I love thee! Oh, cutscene. Cutscene interrupting my beautiful... Read it. What? The console? Oh, that's weird. Hey, Bean?
Yes.
It seems like it's skipping over audio files now. Let's see, because like, how is somebody saying? Say to come to the hangar. See, it just snaps.
I don't think you have dialogue.
No, it's not me. It's note the other characters are supposed to be saying stuff and they're not. See, it kind of snaps. But if you look at
the dialogue, I believe that's in
yeah, terminal above. Don't let me stop him. I think we may have to turn the game on and off again.
Let's see if it gives us another issue.
Okay.
It might also be like little hindrance with that dialogue, or if that was a issue with the restoration mod.
Okay. Docking and takeoff procedures. Even Hawk nav computer locked. Okay. Yep.
Alright, yeah. Alright, go ahead and Did you save just before this, or did you otherwise make a save slot right now?
I'm just gonna make a new save slot. I believe I did make one, but I'm just gonna make a...
We're gonna just take a quick break. There you go.
We're running it?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, we turned it off and on again. Seems to be okay.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
We got that.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the Navicomputer's been voice locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the Navicomputer. It's been voice locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the Navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their Navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Main cargo hold. Decontamination area. Okay. Burned out with a mining laser. Diagnostic. Oh, okay, interesting. Access to the Progress emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal. The connecting circuits have been burned out with a mining laser, preventing remote access. Okay, find the depot if you activate the emergency systems.
I hear you. Just say the word.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's a lot of explosions.
I hear you.
Yep. I'm okay with that. Very okay with that. Force Scream?
That might be a little dark side.
That's a little dark side for me.
Yeah, that's dark side power. I say avoid that.
No.
Do you have cure available?
I'm looking for it.
Might need to be.
Force Aura. Force Valor. There's Heal.
You need to be level 6.
Remove Power.
What was under Scream?
That's Force Aura. Scream, there's Mind Trick.
That's not the worst.
This one seems a little tricky to pull off, though, in the game format. Like, it makes it easier to sneak past people, but you have to see them first.
Oh, okay, you're right. Hold on. Does it mention dialogue options? Because dialogue option 1's on my gate. Which Mind Trick might still get.
Sorry, my front teeth are now really killing me. Ow. Energy resistance. Got throw lightsaber, but that's not really helpful. Okay, I'm gonna go. Do you want to get through this when we have a chance? Yeah.
Alright. I'm picking Affect Mind. It gives you persuasive options later on. Okay. So next time we can take the cure. Oh wow, you have a lot of friends surrounding you. I'm assuming you explored the other parts of this spot, right? Yeah. I've been looting. And now we can get some more mines. Let's get these. People are probably going to jump into combat soon, but we can slowly make our way there.
Still not that most comfortable with neutral.
Okay, there's a droid right there.
Okay. Actually, I think
Oh, is it not selected?
yeah.
Get a little closer. Let's find out. There you go.
I hear you. Time to even the odds. I hear you. More where that came from.
There we go. Whoop.
Just say the word.
Don't. No, little bot. No. No. I feel like I'm talking to my cat.
Cat droid.
Ugh. Ugh. Woo! Yes, give me more chemicals. More of them. Hey! There's our ship.
Your ship? I don't see your name anywhere on it.
I've licked it. It's mine.
I guess.
Oh wow, his bonus against stuff is crazy. Nice! Got more stuff for armor. I think they sort of expect people to run straight for the even hawk, so I'm just like, there's some good stuff hidden in here. Go. I think this is the gangplank. Once supported, leaving the mining facility for good. I think we've gotten everything, right?
Pretty much.
Alrighty.
There's a few tiny things in the dormitories, but I don't think that's worth the efforts.
Yeah, a lot of it was like, oh, we could pop open the mines and the rest of it, but I'm not... Wait, does that mean we're leaving,
Alt-tab, Alt-tab. I don't know why this one was working.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, God!
So it's having that issue with this minigame.
And there seems to be some lag. That's a little better.
Here we go. This one is to now keep them on your boarding ramp.
Ah, get up the ramp! Ah! Sorry, this is actually a little tricky.
If using the keys are better, use the keys.
Oh. Prepare to repel borders?
Yes, so some people got on board.
5 remain. Well, now there's 4.
I hear you. More where that came from.
Guys,
Come on, you're so close. Just just ignore
right
it.
there. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
edge of the. That
You
is
might need to
pretty
just walk
funny
around
though.
it.
It's okay, we got it. This is more just funny and kind of embarrassing. Oh my gosh, I can just kick people in the face!
Yeah, unarmed becomes an actual tactic that might be worthwhile in this game. Dancing Queen.
Your hand, what
There
happened?
is no time. We must leave.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's only when the shooting minigame comes up that late. Better than the other game where it's like every cutscene.
Yeah, that was really bad.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Can we jump to
Now with
hyperspace?
all these asteroids around us, we'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Okay.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
I don't really want to do that because there might be still somebody alive in the field.
Hold on! This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How'd you know it was aboard the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
That's an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How do we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to...
Thanks, George.
Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He said he repaired part of the ship it got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Aww. That's why are these so
Because you are the last of the
people not used to
Jedi.
droids?
Once you are dead, then they have won.
But I was exiled from the Order.
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
The last of the Jedi? That cannot be
The
true.
Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still. in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
It's for us to live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Then how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
Well, if we don't stop them, they're just going to keep coming.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
Well, there really isn't any other option.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Honestly, like, if I don't try, we'll have lost anyway.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me.
I'm
If you have
confused.
other
I thought I had a
questions,
good
find me in
response.
crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your
Looks
long,
like you
boring
do have
rants
a
on
good
my
response.
account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
You're right, she made it help. Can you handle things up here?
We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
What makes you say that?
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
I'll go check on her then. Whoop! We had a bit of a glitch there. I'm gonna just look at the... Yep, just closed out and just had
Go ahead
a...
and save.
Yep, I think we've gotten to a good wrap-up point.
I mean, maybe finish the dialogue on the ship.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Save. Oh, security system. Wow. Okay, she's in the port dormitory. Communications. Hi! Hey there!
What?
Storage compartment.
Yeah.
Hi!
It's storage, whatever.
How do you get there?
I don't know, maybe he's trying to get to Narnia.
And now we all get to watch Onion Witch completely get lost in the Even Hawk again. What fun! Hey bot, how you doing? Looks like you've suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core in addition to the damage to your frame. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. Computer. I might repair. Looks like you're in some routine maintenance. Influence. Failure. Aw. Computer, I'm a builder communicator. Okay. So it looks like, okay. So it looks like once my influence high enough, I can actually repair Droid Friend. Which
Well,
seems...
bonus, like, things kind of like you did for the other droid back in the other game.
Let's see, exit. This, I think, goes to that dormitory for her. Nope. It does not.
Your paint job seems lacking. The other droid we saw had a better paint job.
This looks like the old. This looks like the old version.
What do you mean old version?
One from the first game.
Oh, there's one in the first game? OnionWitch is giving me a, what kind of look?
Disparaging.
Really?
Annoyed.
Yeah, that one.
Droid processor, replacement droid chassis, and the control cluster.
So you put the things in the droid?
Yep.
Good job. So congratulations, you found out that the next thing is a giant fetch quest.
To find droid parts.
If you want a droid.
Well, yeah. Angry murder friend!
You see, that's why you have to break all the other droids to get parts for the new, like the new old droid.
Okay, I'm still very lost. Where is she?
So, port dormitory. I think you were in the starboard dormitory earlier, so if you just keep close. There you go. Just almost there.
Oh, wait, what's in here? Woo!
Nice. There's a Jedi move.
Nice! Oh, here we go!
Yay! Dialogue.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
Your hand. Is there anything I can do?
This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
Sharon, what would happen if you died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been more extreme? I felt like my hand was lifting molten curve.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Is it my life that died here?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Then we'll work together and try to be careful.
Was it?
But at your age, you could die at any moment!
Yep.
What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
Does the connection have any
It
advantages?
seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Oh, cool.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
My progress, I can feel the force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
It's like a whisper.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Wait, the Jedi did this to
What
me?
did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
But to cut someone from the force, it's like losing all your senses at
Indeed
once.
it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before. when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
There must be a way to reverse.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
Well, some's better than none.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
Honor whatever training you wish to give
Do
me.
not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I welcome whatever aid you
Then our
offer.
training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence.
There were some other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
There was another Jedi Civil
Yes,
War?
the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
They licked it like a lollipop. But these Sith seem different. Yeah, they do. There was an element of vainglory to the Sith that we're not seeing here. We're seeing more base hatred.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
Yeah, that's the thing is they did have, like, I was really easy to go through them, so I'm curious about that.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come. Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me what's happened since the Mandalorian
Much
Wars?
has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
So what happened to...
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
The Jedi Council do not like the Jedi Council.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak.
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
We didn't find out the else though.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, and the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might. You speak the truth.
Yeah.
The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the
Because
Mandalorians
Revan
defeated
found a
Malachor.
star
The
forge.
Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
Felt them fall, the war had consumed them.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
Didn't the Jedi Order try and stop them?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
But what happened to Revan?
No one knows, certainly not I. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where she has gone. It is said that the Sith's remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin, as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know. It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal.
Ew.
We shall see.
Talking about, like, so
Republic has the
Revan
strength
tried to save the
survive.
Republic. The way to do this is until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Can anything be done to help the
We
Republic?
shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
Because on The Last
The
Jedi?
Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves.
She's definitely
The
more
true
esoteric.
is waged in the hearts of all
More
living
esoteric than
things,
what?
against our own natures, light or dark. That is what
Like,
shapes and binds this galaxy.
She's more into the idea of, like, it's a sort of...
You
Yeah,
are
like, you are the
battleground.
battleground.
And
It's
if you fall,
a bit more
the death of the
abstract, which is
Republic
interesting.
will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Like, something I find interesting about her is a lot of the time, Star Wars goes very, very large scale, but with what she's saying, she is going small scale to reflect the larger whole.
Okay.
Which I think is just interesting, because it's not so much about, like, yeah, like, the forces of the Jedi versus the Sith, it's more like, no, you specifically, you know, you have to find out, what, like, you have to do the battle for yourself, which is interesting.
Well,
See, I think that's everything.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
I got influence and then I lost it because I tried to defend him. Oh man. Is there a way to see the counters?
I don't know. Maybe, check the character one, the third, yeah. Let's see. Oh, maybe the farther, two more farther down. Let's see the group thing. I don't know if there's a way to just directly check.
Well, one thing I am gonna do is take a look. You know what? This gives me regenerative force points. Heck yeah, I'm going with the robes. Floop, 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 floop. Oh goodness. Bean, I still have the giant laser cannon.
Yeah.
In force robes. I don't know why this just makes me laugh really hard. Okay, and let me see. There was a workbench around here somewhere, because I want to see if I can upgrade the
It
robes.
was effectively where it was last time. There you go. So it'd be armor.
Oh, it counts as clothing, so I can't actually... See? It's not even listed.
It might just not be customizable. There should be robes that are. That one's just a very basic one.
Alright, well it gives me a little bit of regenerative force points, so I'm definitely not going to say no to that. Let's see the fool in the cockpit. If I can... I'm not a fool, but I definitely can't figure out where the frick I'm going. There we go. Why does this layout confuse me? Oh my goodness.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Rude! She seems fine, just needs some rest.
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just like,
sure?
are you into her? Because that would be kind of cute. Do you think she was hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
Let's focus. She was wounded helping us escape.
Whoa, alright, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Never mind. I want to see some
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
Do you know anything about the assassin droid?
Not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
Who would build an assassin droid to come after me?
Beats me. Sounds like you're pretty popular. If it was built to hunt you down, that is. Could have been around before you even appeared on the scene.
How old do you think that model was?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Okay! Everyone in this group is not going to talk to each other very well. Are we going to have any friends?
I think it's like certain tropish things where everyone has some little gripes.
What do you mean about the galaxy map emojis?
Well, the astrogation system is voice printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star. As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be alright.
Who voice printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? Love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now. No, not much.
Since when are particle droids?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, sometimes others just... Speaking of which, I think that little...
Let's just focus on
So?
yourself.
What happened?
Do what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
My lightsaber was taken from me by the council. Or exiles aren't allowed to keep
Oh,
lightsabers.
yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Dun, 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 dun.
Single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Oh, let's see.
Played in the crystal unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Yellow.
There's a few more options too. You can go yellow.
I kind of like yellow
Yeah,
plate.
that's fine.
Although violet is really pretty. I go yellow.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
I think having it would just drive them to hunt me for.
Alright, forget I said anything.
Oh.
Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alrighty. Well, we've chatted to everyone. Oh, dang it, I can't write. Why can't we be friends? Oh my god, I can't spell!
But you're on OnionWitch. Clearly, you must be able to spell.
But yeah, I think we're pretty good. Just saved. I think this is good for the day. We've made some pretty solid progress. Definitely this has a different feel than the first game. Like, a lot of our characters don't like each other. It sort of feels like everything is very, like, kind of going to the dark side. I'm definitely intrigued. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun ride, I hope. Alrighty, so just exit game. Quit.